All right, so I've finished the first go round of sanding the floors. This is a bedroom, approximately 11 by 11, maybe 10 by 11. And so far I've gotten the 20 grit used in here, and it's certainly not perfect, but it hasn't been touched in over 60 years, so I feel pretty good about it. The hallway I had done once before, and you can see some of the grain. I went the wrong way. Let me see here, where's some of it? Right here, you can see it going this way across the grain. That was 25, 30 years ago that I did this hallway, this little hallway here, and this room. Now this room did get done correctly. You can see some spots where our cats several years ago left their calling cards. But this room has been done with 20 grit. I had to come back a second time with 20 grit and redo this room, and it looks kind of bad in the video. It's much better than that. My main concern was getting the acrylic finish off. Same thing in this room here. This is the largest bedroom, and you can see the outside here. This one has had 20 grit. I had to come back a second time with 20 grit in here. The renters just destroyed that closet, left an animal in there, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so anyway, in here, now I did get both of these rooms. This is the original dining room. There used to be a window here, and then my parents put a sliding glass door when they put the patio on, but I've closed it off. So anyway, this room and the front living room have both been hit twice with 20 grit and then again with 60, and I'm just bushed. So tomorrow I'll come in and do 100 grit. And to catch up what I've done in here, I gutted the kitchen. It had 1950s metal cabinets over here. Where the sheetrock is gone, and I had, in fact, when the house was originally built, there was a washing machine connection right there where you can see, let's see if I can zoom in, that's a washing machine connection that I put in again recently. But they used to take, on top of a cement slab, they would pour hot tar and then stick 2x4s down into it, and so they are stuck. They are not going anywhere. But then they would put plywood over that and then asbestos tile on top of that. Fortunately, all the asbestos tile is gone. I got rid of that 15, 20 years ago. I had to replace a piece of flooring back there, and so now we had a little bit of a leak that the renters would not bother to tell me about. So I had to replace this floor and this. So it'll roughly be 2 pieces of plywood that'll have to come in. And then they broke the track lighting there, so I'll replace that with a bigger piece of track lighting. And that hole in the ceiling there is a vent fan. I'm going to put a 36-inch cabinet here up to where you see the pipes there, and then a 36-inch cabinet over here for the sink. And then above this one, instead of that wire rack, I'll put a 36-inch upper cabinet there. And then right here, put a 36-inch lower and 36-inch upper, maybe 30 inches, I'm not sure. And those are TBD, to be determined, and probably something above, maybe just shelving above the washing machine outlet or hookups there. So that's kind of an update. What we're going to do on that, I think that air conditioner there, it didn't work like a year ago, and we never heard anything from the tenants about it, so I guess they were okay with that. But I think I need to replace it because this kitchen can get warm. I'm going to replace this ceiling fan, and I'm replacing that ceiling fan. And turns out this particular ceiling fan in here is a really nice one. It's in very good shape, so I may leave it and just replace the light fixture or just replace the globe that the tenants broke. And then I'm going to replace this ceiling fan, although that's a kind of a nice one. Maybe it just needs to be cleaned up. But I've already purchased 4 ceiling fans. I know that one needs to be replaced. And this one in here, this is a nice little ceiling fan. I may just need to repaint it because everything is going gray. And then this room is actually just the way it looks. It's a lavender. So that's it. So what can I tell you about sanding in case you're interested? Hire someone to do it. It cost me like 85 bucks for the sander, and I think I spent another 60 or 70 on the sanding, on the sandpaper. Anything that I don't use, they'll take back. I didn't get the edge sander. I'm just going to match the color here and not worry about it. I'm already going to be vacant for 2 months, I'm sure, before I'm ready to get this thing back on the market. This door got all torn up. This is the thing with tenants. You have to put in your agreement with them when they move in that you are going to do a monthly inspection. They put a dog in this room. You just close the door and you can see, well, maybe you can't see, the dog just literally chewed this door up. And there are some other places in the house where there's some animal damage. So anyway, protect yourself. All right, that's it, YouTube. We're out.